What do you make of Aaron Rodgers' career and just like what he's meant to the position? Have you modeled your game after him or anything like that?
Yeah, I've certainly looked up to him for a long time, and it's a lot of fun watching him play. Just what he's able to do physically, and then mentally as well. I think, he's one of the greats for sure. When you think about the Pittsburgh Steelers, if they're aggressive, fast-flowing, downhill defense and how they want to play, kind of the mindset and the culture that they have there. So, a lot of respect for them and their group.
Love 8 quarterbacks. That's Daniel Jones. Oh, how I love my Colts. They make my Sundays so sweet. They have a bye week in 2 weeks. I'm already dreading that Sunday without the shoe, without Colts football. But Daniel Jones, very favorable matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Matthews, we could see, as the graphic shows, the Steelers allowing second most fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks.
Yeah, they are. And in fact, quarterbacks that face the Steelers this year are averaging 293 passing yards per game. That is a lot of passing yards. 5 of the last 6 quarterbacks that face the Steelers have thrown at least 2 touchdown passes, including your guy, Jordan Love. And so Daniel Jones comes into QB4 for me. It's interesting, that interview, though, because he was very much like, hey, what do you admire about Aaron Rodgers? It's like, I've watched him. What's he mean to you in the position?
They're forcing it.
Yeah, they're totally forcing it.
I'm sure he appreciates his skills, but he's not ready. Like, what do you mean? What do I admire about him? Like, well, I'm about to play this dude.
Right, exactly. It'd be like me, like, Lawrence, what do you love most about Jay?
Yeah. I'd be like, well, he hosts the show.
I have to work with him for an hour every day.
Yeah. And I don't get mad.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
it just
incredible
really felt.
price.
It really did feel like
for
forced,
Croucher and Rodgers.
Yeah. It really did feel like forced. Like hostage situation there, where he just felt like cornered. What's he gonna say?
Ass? Like,
what's he gonna say?
He's a great guy. I love him. Would want him to date my daughters.
Exactly. He was talking himself into it.
Yeah. Very peculiar.
Obviously, listen, Rodgers is a great quarterback. What do you want?
Yeah. All right. Well,
but he does not make the love this week. But Daniel Jones does. He's my QB4.
Yep. Don't have to talk myself into Justin Herbert against the Tennessee defense. Matthew, Justin Herbert, I think may have turned the corner in terms of not being under siege every single play with Joe Alt coming back, O-line getting healthier, or he's got all of his weapons. Oronde Gadsden apparently is Antonio Gates 2.0, and he gets this Titans defense that just has nothing at the moment and had no answer whatsoever for the Colts. Now, a bit easier of a matchup, but Herbert is healthy, playing at an extremely high level. So even though they are 10-point favorites hovering around there, I think that Herbert can compile enough. He's running the ball too.
Running the ball. This is what I have always wanted to see Justin Herbert do. Damn it, he's doing it, and it's very effective.
Yep. Okay, let's jump across to Dak Prescott. Matthew gets the Arizona Cardinals, whose defense has been up and down. There is some potential there, but this is expected to be a shootout. And Dak Prescott, you expect him to bounce back from that tough game in Denver.
I do as well. So you mentioned the shootout, right? Cowboys have an implied team total of 28.5 points.
That is a lot.
5th highest on the slate. Again, we expect this game to be, shootout. 54.5 is the current line for the Monday Night Football game. Game is in Dallas as well. Over the last 4 weeks, it's worth noting, Arizona is 28th in pressure rate. So you're telling me Dak Prescott's going to have a clean pocket to find CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jake Ferguson, who, again, we've talked about this tough game last week, but for the year, Dak has been surgical. He's been absolutely great. And in games in which the Cowboys scored at least 25 points this year, just as a team, in games in which the Cowboys have scored at least 25 points, again, Cowboys have an implied team total of 28.5. But so when the Cowboys scored at least 25 points, Dak is averaging over 25 fantasy points a game himself. So he's my QB8. I think he has a big bounce-back week on Monday Night Football.
Yep, staying in that game, Lawrence, the much-maligned Kyler Murray, who makes his, hopefully for him, triumphant return.
Yeah, look, quarterback 22 in fantasy points per game this season. Not what we thought we would see from Kyler Murray. He has no top 10 finishes this year, but if there's ever a time for that to happen, it's now. Look, Dallas has played 8 games, and in 6 of those games, the opposing quarterback has finished as quarterback 8 or better. Dallas has allowed the most rushing yards to quarterbacks. We know Kyler Murray likes to run, so when you look at the over-under for this game, you just said we expect it to be a shootout. Talked about Marvin Harrison earlier. All those things combined, both quarterbacks should have good statistical games this week.
No team's worse against the run over the last 4 weeks than the Dallas Cowboys. So there should be some lanes there for Kyler Murray. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com. And I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.